Hey, Tasha, good morning. Bless you, lady. Bless you. Good morning again. We are going through this book. You're in a place too small for your call. OMG. If you need a book, I just put it in the chat. So let's jump in. Let's jump in. Page 5. Thank you, Lisa. You are the bomb. You are a good scribe. You always take good notes. Okay, so we are on page number 5. Hallelujah. So, let's jump in. So, we had just finished a story from the bottom of page 4 where God, oh yeah, God was not communicating with Abraham until Abraham separated from Lot. And we finished yesterday with the point being you have to be mindful that sometimes God is not talking to you because you have not obeyed. And why would God deliver a new instruction if you have not obeyed the last instruction? God sometimes works like the military. They only give you one instruction at a time. No need giving you another instruction until you get to where you're supposed to be. Could it be that God has not spoken to you about something because you have not listened to the first instruction? Could it be there are some people you're supposed to separate from, some weight you're supposed to drop, some sin you need to get yourself out of? Things that make you go. So we finished off with verse 14 at the top, and this was Genesis 13:14. After Lot had gone, the Lord said to Abraham, look as far as you can see in every direction, north, south, east, west. I'm giving all this land as far as you can see to you and your descendants as a permanent possession. Now, here's a contradictory statement. Didn't Lot just take a direction? I'm going to ask y'all the question again. Didn't Lot just take a direction? It's in verse 11. Y'all ready? I'm going to read it again. Lot chose for himself the whole Jordan Valley to the east. Okay, this is a revelation. Okay, this is a revelation. He showed. Okay, I'm gonna ask you the question again. Which direction did Lot choose? North, south, east, or west? I just said it. Just want to make sure you guys are following. Just want to make sure you're tracking. Which direction did Lot choose? Okay, east, north, south, or west? Which direction? Now the answer is in verse 11. So this is not a trick test. Okay, it's not a trick. Thank you, Kendrick. East. Okay. So Lot chose the land to the east. Okay. Lot chose the land to the east. Now, here's the revelation. Let's look at verse 14. After Lot had gone, the Lord said to Abraham, look as far as you can see in every direction, north, south, east, west. I'm giving all this land as far as you can see to you and your descendants. So what does that mean? Okay, right in that statement, Lot chose the east. After Lot leaves, God gives him the word and says, everything belongs to you. So, for all you smart people, what did that mean at that moment for Lot and the land he chose? Somebody give me an answer. Somebody give me an answer. I'm making y'all work today. What does that mean or imply for the lot or the land that Lot had just chosen for himself? What does the implication of God telling Abram that the lot, all the land belonged to him? What does that mean? What is the implications for Lot? What are the implications for Lot? He will not possess it too long. There it is, Kendrick. You on it today, brother. You 2 for 2. Now, here's another revelation. Here's another revelation. Yeah, Dion. Even if you have to let some people feel like they're winning, if God be for you, even what they have, they'll lose. Oh my God. That is a word for somebody. When you decide to be the bigger person, when you decide to not fight with people, when you decide to release them and let them go, and sometimes you may feel they whooped you, they got you, they took advantage of you. If God be for you, and if God says let it go, you have to trust that even if you let it go and they think they won, it ain't gonna work out. Because sometimes in life, we got to let people go. And sometimes they may take some stuff with them. And we feel as if we lost. But if God be for you and God says let them go, what they took will not bless them. What they took will curse them. Wow. Boy, that's a word for somebody right now. Some of us in life felt like people took advantage of us, hurt us. I feel you. Me too. But God is faithful. Okay. I squeezed everything out of that. I squeezed everything out of it. Abraham, and you're right there, Nicole. It was Abraham's land to begin with. Remember, God told him it was his, but he brought Lot with him. And sometimes you bring people with you shouldn't bring, and it's not their stuff. People are hanging on to you, using you. All right. Abraham was the patriarch here, and he should have been the one to decide which direction Lot should go, but instead he let Lot choose. Here, Lot shows that he's selfish. Even with him acting selfishly, God still blessed Abraham by giving him all the land as far as he could see for a permanent possession. But look what happened soon after. Okay, here it is. Here it is, his revelation. Verse 11, and this is Genesis 14:11. The victorious invaders had then plundered Sodom and Gomorrah. Invaders came to the land where Lot went and headed for his home, taking them with all the spoils of war and the food supplies. They also captured Lot, Abraham's nephew who lived in Sodom, and carried off with everything he owned. But one of Lot's men escaped and reported everything to Abraham the Hebrew, who was living near the oak of grove belonging to Mamre the Amorite. Mamre and his relatives, Eshkel and Anar, were Abraham's allies. When Abraham heard that his nephew Lot had been captured, he mobilized the 318 trained men who had been born into his household. Lord Jesus, Abraham had an army, y'all. Wow. Then he pursued Chedorlaomer's army until he caught up with him at Dan. There he divided his army and attacked during the night. Chedorlaomer's army fled, but Abraham chased them as far as Hobah, north of Damascus. Abraham recovered all. Abraham recovered all. Abraham recovered all the goods that had been taken, and he brought back his nephew Lot with all his possessions and all women and other captives. He got to save you. Here's another revelation. Have you noticed people who mismanaged you, did you wrong, hurt you, often call for help? That's another revelation. Have you noticed people that you've helped but you had to let them go. They come back asking for help. This is so real. In relationships, this happened. In families, this happened. They did you wrong, owe you money, and then they call you back again when they get in a tight spot for money. And you got to say, listen, baby, me, you, and money, that's a topic we don't talk about no more in life because you never paid me back the last time. Isn't it weird how people kind of forget what you already did for them? In the chat, put you know you right. In the chat, I want you to put you know you right. Because it seems like people mismanage you, don't honor you, don't respect you, but they need you. And then when they get in a jam, they call you acting like they did not do you wrong. It's in the Bible, y'all. So don't be shocked that the people you help, the people you pull up, the people you assist may forget what you did for them. And you have moved on in life. And one day they will call you. Can you help me? Well, wait a second. I already helped you. I helped you a lot. And right now, I got to let you go. Now, Abraham was better than us. Abraham said, listen, I know he did the wrong, but I'm going to save him and reposition him. But notice, he's going to lose everything, and I'm going to go get it. And again, he'll be indebted to me again. But Abraham was a father of faith. He was a friend of God. So he was a great man. But my point being, what God had for Abraham was Abraham's. My mother would say this all the time to me, Jomo, what is for you is for you. And I'm telling you right now, every one of you on the line right now, what God has for you is for you. There's some people who are placeholders. There are some people who are keeping your car warm. There's some people who are keeping your house warm. So there's some people who are keeping your job warm, but it belongs to you. It belongs to you. So step into being who God's called you to be. Lot was just keeping that land warm for Abraham. And sometimes in life, we being gracious to people and they take advantage of our grace. But God says, what is yours will be yours. Wow, that was a word for somebody today. Well, I love you. Have a great day. If you need a book, I'm going to put the books in the chat again. I love you. God bless you. Remember, if you want something different, you got to do something different. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Remember, change begins with you. Have a great day. I love you. God bless you.